Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Ducks will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
With the catch, it's Cooper. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver working the curl route. Receiver got his depth, and he fought back to the football, helping make that completion a whole lot easier.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Got a man. It's Brady. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So Oregon's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's low. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in, it's low. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's low. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Looking for the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even hit him.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Hughes his way for more. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to bully their way for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Ducks are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Stewart. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. That's caught. It's Stewart. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. They throw all the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's low. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They are in serious need of putting together a scoring drive right here, down 14-0. Looking for space. It's Hemby. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Had to get rid of him quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by them.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Hoosiers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hemby. What a cut. Now he's loose. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hughes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Got it in the middle, it's low. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morris. And a big-time grab there, knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got his man across the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Benson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Crosses the 35. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be packed up to start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
The Hoosiers get enough for the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Setting up the screen. Shakes off the defender. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. That's reeled in. It's Morris. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you...
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The quick out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Keeps looking downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They just keep firing. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Showing off the arm. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hemby. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He's got it on the move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it out of his hands. He loved his matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 39 to San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball.
Turning it on. Short gain on the play before he slides. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Indiana.
They'll go to the air. Touchdown, Indiana! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And he made the extra point without problem. Coming out with it, it's Benson. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Whittington. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Kick is in the air. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Snags a quick pass on the left. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Well, that's a big completion at this point of the game, right? It's late, it's tied, and you're just trying to get the football in field goal range. Give your kicker at least an opportunity to win this thing and avoid overtime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Ducks need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Benson. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. Using his legs, it's Beebe. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Max looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! They take the lead here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Whittington. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement. Where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game. Decided in overtime. Crushing loss.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.